The following was recorded in front of a live studio audience at the Studio 21 Podcast Cafe. This is the United Podcast Network.
Hey everybody, this is The Ashholes. Each week, they smoke a different cigar, sometimes the same cigar, but mostly different, and they give their honest impression. They always assign an official Ashholes rating to that cigar. So, pull up a chair, light up, relax, be an Ashhole too. It's very rewarding.
Broadcasting live from the Studio 21 Cigar Studio above Two Guys Cigars in Salem, New Hampshire. This is the Ashholes Podcast, and today we ask, why can't I find this cigar? We're talking hunting limited edition cigar brands. Here we are.
Was there any in Florida? At Disney?
There was.
Today?
I went to, there was a new high-end lounge, and they had some really rare, not cigars, but I did see at the hotel I was staying at, which is connected to Disney, the Marriotts that are right there, they had a humidor.
Oh, okay.
They had a stand-up glass humidor. I said, man, that'd be a good contract to get.
You were there today.
I was there. I woke up this morning in Disney World at my resort hotel, and I'm here now.
And the Kilt Man is not here because he is still there.
I believe so.
So is this possible that you and the Kilt Man went on vacation together?
It is not. It is not. It is.
It's not possible.
So I had my trip planned. I don't know, whatever. I booked it, I think, Black Friday and put my stuff in. But, John never told me he was going. So Friday night, I'm packing, getting ready for the trip. And I get a text from the Kilt Man. He says, look where I'm at. And I see Epcot and I see Animal Kingdom. And I was like, no shit. I said, well, funny story. I said, funny story. I'll be there tomorrow. And he was like, oh, no way, brother. And
if anybody is going to Disney, give Dan a call because he's probably there.
Yeah, well, someone
have a cigar with him.
Last week I was downstairs and someone's like, "Hey, what should I do?" I'm like, "What should I do about what?" It's like, "Go to Disney." I was like, "Oh, I'm going there next week. What do you want to know?" But John said it sounds like he had a good time, but I think his flight was booked for Monday, and if you had any travel plans this weekend on Sunday or Monday, probably anywhere in the country, you had a bad time.
The whole Northeast. Yeah.
So
yours was booked for today?
Mine was booked for today, and it was booked for Saturday morning, so I missed it on both sides.
Oh, right. Squeezed it in both.
Yeah.
If you're anywhere in the New England area, we have a couple feet of snow. It seems to be all in the back of the Two Guys.
I noticed that.
Yeah, there's some high piles.
Yeah. I haven't seen when luckily I live right next to the airport in Rhode Island, so it's 3 minutes from door to door. And I pulled out onto the main road, and I hadn't seen that much snow since I was like a kid, like in Rhode Island. 3 feet of snow when I lived in Lake George. That's a Tuesday. Mm-hmm. But I mean, that was crazy. I mean, for once they said, "Oh, we're going to get snow," and you did.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, really happened.
And
all right, so you know what I like about this show better than the other show is I say it all the time.
I know.
The cigars that we smoke here is.
And you know what's funny, and I think we're going to get into it on this week's show. It seems like all these cigars that I pegged in April when they were announced at PCA, they came out. We see it a lot of times with the limited edition firecrackers. All right, we're going to smoke it on this show and talk about it, and it's gone. Right. And that's what happened. And this was the first time that I was like, hey, could we actually smoke this on the show? It's like, yeah, we can.
Where we plan on having the second cigar, like I have the first one that's in the care package, and the second one, I'll get to those so I can tell about these rare cigars that come out. Every time this year, last year, every single time I went to it, they're all gone.
Yeah.
Oh, they're all gone. I said, we don't buy enough limited cigars that can make it through the week.
Yeah. Or not even necessarily a limited edition. It could be something that's just limited production. Sometimes I'll use that sheet and go, we must have this in. If they're going to talk about this or it's on the show, and it's gone,
Take a cold draw on this.
Well, why don't we tell them what we're going to draw on first?
Do people want to know?
Yeah, today we're going to smoke the Plasencia Alma del Cielo Celeste. Good luck. that would have been tough for Kiltman there.
Yeah.
It worked out for me.
That's really what he wanted to be here today.
A lot of words. It's from Nicaragua, and according to this, it's the world's highest elevation cigar at 1,300 meters above sea level. The size is 4.88 by 52. It's an odd size, 4.88. The wrapper is Nicaraguan. The binder is Nicaraguan. Filler, Nicaraguan. And the price is $26.29 for single or $233.79 for a box of 10. You can find that at twoguyscigars.com. That's the number 2guyscigars.com.
26 or 23 by the box of 10.
Yep.
They're not, since they came out, Placencia hasn't been afraid to price their cigar up there.
No, and no one's been, and to be honest and to be fair, no one's ever been afraid to buy them.
Yeah.
Right? Because they started at that price point, very similar to like Selected Tobacco. Selected Tobacco's always been in that above 20 pool, except for maybe Bandolero. And as time has gone on, some things have gone up. Same with Placencia. Like, most of the cigars were always $20, and now they may be 23, 24, 25.
I mean, they have their pick of the best tobacco.
Right.
They're growing it all themselves.
And this looks great. I mean, they've used some different color schemes before, but this blue and gold is awesome. I like the royal blue with the gold, and I put it in there for Kiltman to give him some English words to say. This is promoted as the world's highest elevation cigar. So the tobacco that's inside of it is grown at the highest elevation in one of their fields in Nicaragua.
Remember Flor de Lorraine?
Mm-hmm.
Yes.
Placencia made that.
Yeah.
We retired that out for a while. Great cigar.
Yes.
We're talking at
Very
a
nice.
$7-8 price range.
I sold them very well.
And very cold draw. Very reminiscent of that.
Eerily similar, maybe? Different wrapper, for
Yeah,
sure.
definitely different wrapper because that was much darker.
This is a very light wrapper. It's not Ecuadorian Connecticut, but it sure looks like a Connecticut wrapper. But
all right.
let's find out.
Well, that had
Why do we-
natural Maduro. So, I don't know, man. It seems very cold drawish. Like, my God.
And maybe it could be because the bands on Flor de Lorraine were very dark, so it made this. Sometimes a darker band can make the cigar feel darker. Maybe, who knows?
Yeah. Well, let's light the cigar. And today's lighting is brought to you by Perdomo, the hottest brand in the land, a company founded on quality, tradition, and excellence.
One draw, that's the law. One draw, that's the law. One draw, that's the law.
One Draw, That's the Law is brought to you by Abuelo Cigars. You're going to live under my roof, you're going to play by my rules. Abuelo Cigars.
I'm going to play something for you after the show.
Okay.
I taped something for you for a couple weeks down the road. But
Okay.
see what you think of it.
All right. I'm interested. Well,
I've been with you for a couple hours and I forgot all about it.
we had a lot of
hearing that. And
we had a
I'm
lot of ground to cover.
We
you know?
do.
So, man, this is very spicy up front, very salt.
Yeah.
I don't know if it just because of sea level has anything to do with, but very salty sea.
Salty and spicy. It is not Fleur de Lorraine.
No.
It tastes like that in the cold draw. Much more fuller body than that.
It reminds me of LFD. It's that spice and strength right off the rip, but it doesn't look anything like it.
Right in the nose, too. Surprisingly, like a shocker. Of
Horseradishy. Salty, I don't know.
Yeah.
It's or I've used this before, and I don't like to talk. When you have the Kowloon mustard,
Hot mustard.
and it hit, like
Wasabi?
yeah, whatever, but it just cranks.
Yes.
That's what this is doing. But it's good,
I agree.
and it would be better if I could find it more easily, right? So
Yeah, because if you love it,
yes,
we don't have any.
So today we're going to talk about why can't I find the cigar. Look, we all love limited edition cigars or limited production cigars, but they're becoming harder and harder to find because it's becoming more and more commonplace of how brands are released or introduced into the market. So I want to talk about trying to give people some tips on how to find these cigars, some cigars that you're not going to maybe find, and maybe what companies could do to make it easier.
And are they doing it they could do it easier.
Yes.
Are they doing it on purpose? Not as easy. Yes.
And the answer is yes.
Yes.
So, I mean, the easiest one you could talk about, right, would be like Opus X,
Yeah.
right? I'm sure they could make way more Opus X, but they choose,
And
they
Opus
choose not
X
to
has
run.
been out for 30 years, almost
Right.
30 years.
Right.
And you think they'd have it down to a science by now to say, oh, we can build this up, but they don't.
No.
And I would guess on purpose.
Right.
And the different kinds of Opus X. There's green boxes and black boxes and pink boxes.
Dubai exclusives.
Yes.
And, whatever.
So obviously, if you're probably making more Opus X than you ever did before. But if you like a specific one, good luck with that.
Right.
It used to be the Opus A, and then there was the
BBMF.
Yeah.
Or
Stormtrooper
Perfection
or whatever.
X. Yeah. Power Ranger.
Power Ranger.
Yeah. And it was like a wave, right?
Stormtrooper, Power Ranger. You get the message.
But now it's like a wave batch of them. It's not the same thing. And Opus X is a very unique kind of play in that space because it's not the same thing. It's not like Davidoff every year is going to release the year of. It just depends on what Zodiac it is.
Yeah. The amazing thing when it comes to Opus X is I, as a retailer, and the Cigar Authority basically don't even know when these things show up.
No.
Tell me about it. Why is this different? I have no idea. And there's not a lot of information out there.
And you really can't because the reality is when something like that comes in, it's gone in 30 seconds.
A lot of them I've never seen, to be honest with you.
No, I've taken a picture of it and not even opened the box. I don't know. I've seen the dress box. I don't even know what the box looks like inside unless they did a press release or something.
But they don't. That's how powerful that brand is.
And that's a unique one.
Yeah.
Well, and I led with that because if this is not going to be a podcast about how I can find more Opus X, it's really, that's kind of luck. Mm-hmm. If there's a handful of places you can probably get them, and even the timelines change. Before it was maybe I can get them around Father's Day and Christmas. It was usually,
and this is when being close with your brick and mortar retailer matters, like supporting your brick and mortar retailer. Going to your brick and mortar retailer just to try to get Opus X and you support them nothing all year long.
Right.
And then the poor guy gets 2 boxes of Opus X, 10 count boxes, and you say, I'll have both of them. Well, you really, I know you're willing to pay for them, but you don't deserve it, right? If they have real customers that want it. So that's the important thing, that you're saving a couple of bucks. Certainly the guy online ain't going to sell it to you. So you're saving a couple of bucks buying online, and then you end up going to him and doing that and then not appreciate him because he says no.
And that's how you build, like you talk about building a relationship. I know from firsthand experience of stores I worked, those never hit the floor.
Right.
They were by ask, and I could go in and go, I never buy Opus X, but like I know like maybe my father-in-law or someone who they're looking for that. I go, hey, do you have any? Yeah, they're in the back. But if I walked in the street and said, do you have any Opus X? They're going to say no.
Yes.
And because they only probably have 2, 3, 4 boxes.
And take it. You think we had Carlito Fuente on the show, and Carlito, if you're listening, I have 3 high volume retail stores and an online business. We have 300 to 500 customers a day between the entities. And if I get 2 boxes, how do you split 2 boxes of 10 in 4 entities?
Yeah, 2 people get it.
So it goes very quickly. A phone call is made to somebody. I don't know if you're interested in this. This just came in. It's a hot potato, actually. Get rid of it.
Right.
Oh, you could put it out there and you could say limit 1 cigar per person. We're a high-volume box-selling store.
Right.
Imagine telling guys that buy 2 boxes at a time you can only buy 1 single. That's not good either. So
no.
It's a tough situation.
You're going to make one person happy in 298.
And I'm not the squeaky wheel. I'm not calling you up and saying, send me more. But if you want it in the store, but I don't think you do.
And it's a unique thing. It's like if a store, got Pappy Van Winkle. They have 300 to 500 people who walk in. All of them want it. Whether they're going to buy it or not is a different story because of the price tag. But, that's why they do those raffles at some places for really high-end bottles.
But we've seen Jingle All the Way. We know how that works out.
Yeah. And look, and I get it. It's not about I get why they do it that way, and then there's nothing wrong with that.
It's just not great.
I needed a thank
Not a good experience.
I need a thank you gift for somebody that did something really nice for me, and he likes high-end booze or whatever it is. So I'm like, what is the high-end booze thing. I don't know anything about it
Right.
at all. Oh, Pappy Van Winkle is the one to do it. And I go, all right, let me make some calls. Now, naive Dave, I'm going
Right.
back 10 years ago. Naive Dave says, okay, let me try to end up finding
Yeah.
this. I get no's across the board, and then I call somebody in the liquor industry, and I say, hey, it's Dave from Two Guys. And he goes, hey, what's going on? How are you? I
Yeah.
go, what's the chance of getting
He's like,
Pappy
none.
Van Winkle? How's it go? He goes, oh, that's like impossible. I go, I had no idea. I said, what's up with that? And he goes, oh, and he explains
Yeah.
the story. So there is naive, right?
Yeah, of
So-
course. Yeah, exactly. And we started with Opus because this is not the way to find Opus show because it's hard. It is hard. And but Dave made a great point. Make a relationship with your retailer who carries it and maybe will. I'm talking more about something like this. New cigar that came out at PCA 2025 in April, announced. It wasn't released at the show, right? But it was going to sell out that summer. Their whole booth was based on it. Beautiful. All the packaging looks great. It comes out, and then you can't find it.
Which is what?
This. Plasencia Alma del Cielo. And this isn't a limited edition cigar. It's a new line. But the production clearly is limited.
And did they limit the amount we could buy?
I don't think so.
No. And we underbought, obviously.
Yeah, probably.
But it was probably no sample. It's $26.
Yeah.
How many do you want? I don't know. You got a sample of it?
Yeah.
$26? No, there's no sample. All right, give me a dozen.
And that's the tough part too, is you have speculation happening
Yes.
from the retail side of like, well, do I want to carry this new thing? I don't know. And then it hits and then it gets big. But also too, you have it from the manufacturing side of, I could produce a lot more of these, or maybe I can't. Maybe it's a specific tobacco that I can't part with as much to make the blend great. So it's a real weird balance beam of you have production as part of it of a legitimate reason why you can't find it.
Speculation is a perfect word for it because that's what ends up happening at a trade show.
Yeah.
Remember when I went to Padron and they say, here's the Padron 60th.
Yeah.
And I said, wow, what do you think of the packaging? It's great. It comes in a box of 10. It's beautiful. I said, well, how much are they? Well, we don't know yet. How many do you want? I told that story a bunch of times.
Yeah.
And I go, well, how much is it? Well, we don't know. How many do you want? And I go, well, none. You actually have to tell me how much it is. Next comes George Padron over.
Yep.
And he goes, hey, Dave, what did you think of it? And I go, well, I'm sitting here with this guy. It looks beautiful. How much are they? And he goes, well, we don't know. How many do you want? And I go, how is this having a conversation?
And
I can speculate based on the price how many
Yeah.
I could take a chance, even though you're not giving me a sample of it, but not even knowing the price
and
is
that's
impossible.
That is probably the perfect example for this show because not only has it been hard to get and sells out as soon as it does come in and drips and drabs, it's the #1 cigar of the year now.
And I ordered that cigar at the trade show.
2024.
And I ordered
2023?
maybe 2023. I ordered 150 boxes of one and 100 of the natural, 150 250 boxes of 10. I don't think we've gotten 10 of each, right?
No, we've had at least 10.
Yeah.
But not 150 of each.
Yeah.
And it's so limited. And
So what's the difference
So-
what I ordered? Is the idea to, okay, now we got the orders, now let's make them, or now we have the orders and
are they speculating on their side? Okay, well,
no, obviously not. For 2 years to have passed, and I don't have the cigars. They never made them, right?
I don't know.
They're not about aging cigars.
Right.
It's
So-
not the Padron way.
Yeah, I don't know. It's interesting because now you have almost the Andalusian Bull problem. But again, is it a problem? Where you have a cigar that's the #1 cigar of the year.
But what year was that?
2016.
That was the year we started the
2016,
assholes.
Right.
And it's
2016, 10 years later, you still can't get the production.
And I can tell
guess
you-
what? You can.
Yeah.
It's on purpose.
Yeah. And I can tell you, I don't even have to.
That's a hard game to play, man. That is a non-greed game. It's a long game, but you're not greedy. You're long-term greedy. You're saying, okay, we're going to keep this ball rolling
Right.
of sought after. As an entrepreneur, I'm like the type of person. You're placing the order. I have the cigars. I have to sell it. I'm not a collector. I'm not,
Right.
this isn't cigars.
Yeah, this is a business. We're not a
Yes.
museum.
Yes.
Well, not yet.
Not yet.
And now you're in this. It's not a pickle. It's a good problem to have, I guess, for the manufacturer. Of like, all right, it's #1 cigar of the year. Everyone wants it more. I can tell you right now without looking at the list. We talk to you sometimes about Notify Me on twoguyscigars.com.
Yeah.
I can guarantee you the #1 Notify Me is probably either Andalusian Bull or before they got #1. Padron 60th on either blend. Because, that's the only other thing. If you're not going to be near a brick.
How about Opus X? Is Opus X has Notify Me?
Yeah. Yeah, and it's tough because it's like, well, do you take it off? Because maybe you're never going to get it again. But I don't know.
Some have been one and dones,
and some of them you think are one and dones, and they come back.
Yeah,
so it's interesting. But like we tell you, hey, maybe you don't live near a local brick and mortar store that you can build a relationship with. Well, you can kind of build a relationship using Notify Me.
Yeah,
because maybe we're not going to call every single person. Hey, I have one box of Padron.
It comes
60th.
in, it plops into the system, and it's over.
And things like that go so fast, it fucks the computer up. Because they go, you sold 10 of them in a 0.2, and you had 3.
Right. Right. That becomes a big problem.
Yeah.
Yeah, 'cause someone thinks they bought it, and then you have to go, hey.
Yeah.
You're
a microsecond off.
And you say, yes, I did. You gave mine to somebody else. That isn't the case
and
either.
that used to happen, too, with pipe. Remember Esoterica?
Yeah.
That was
really?
Oh, yeah. It was a handwritten. It was like a scroll of, and you'd have to get, it was so hard, some of these things. But, like, I mean.
Wow, does pipe tobacco like that?
That's the only one ever.
Yeah.
Oh, there was a couple. There was, like, I can't remember the other names, but. I mean, outside of, if you shop online, Notify Me is the way to go. But if you're looking for specific brands, you got to go to a store that carries a lot of different stuff. It's going to be hard to find that at a smaller, unless they specialize. You go to like a Placencia megastore that only really sells Placencia.
Is such a thing? I
talk
to retailers that are big on Placencia, bigger than me.
Yeah, or like or Perdomo, right? The Grand Bellicosos, where I've been limited production, hard to get.
Yeah.
So build a relationship with your retailer, or use a website like with Notify Me, right?
Or order it before you announce it's the cigar of the year. Now I could do that because I actually chose what the cigar of the year was. Yes, I did know it in advance. I ordered the trophy, and I ordered a whole bunch of cigars at the same time.
Well, yeah. Also there was even if it wasn't number one cigar of the year, there was a pending 100% tariff.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, true.
But before we go to break, Leslie said, where is it? Wow, there's a lot of chat. You guys are chattering today. Forget Opus X, just bring back World's Strongest, and I'll stop begging for it.
There we go.
That's
You're seeing chat. I mean, it's not coming up on my system. That's
I don't
weird.
know.
Wonder what's up with that. I think that was happening last week too.
But yeah, supply and demand, as Bruce said. It's.
I wrote down a whole bunch of things. I don't know how deep you want to get into this, but
we can go. We can do more after break.
Okay.
So let's go to break, and then when we come back, what do we do, Aaron? This is your bit.
We have letters in the mailbox, 6-pack, top 5, and Kiltman's Corner.
Only Great Leaf makes great cigars. Aganorsa Leaf stands out because of the distinctive mouth-watering flavors of the Corojo 99 and the Criollo 98 seeds, cultivated by Cuban agronomists on the best lands in Jalapa and Esteli, Nicaragua. When you smoke one of the JFR Lunatic, Guardian of the Farm, or Casa Fernandez cigars, you will experience the unique taste and aroma that makes Aganorsa Leaf different than any other tobacco in the world. Smoke one today and enjoy the signature flavor of Aganorsa Leaf.
Introducing the Romeo y Julieta, Reserva Real Nicaragua, Midnight Twist, a bold evolution of a classic favorite. This unique cigar features a striking barber pole wrapper, intertwining Nicaraguan Habano and Maduro leaves, creating a visual and flavorful masterpiece. Beneath its jewel-toned exterior lies a rich blend of Nicaraguan tobaccos, delivering a medium to full-bodied profile. Experience a symphony of flavors, from earthy spices and pepper to indulgent notes of cocoa and coffee, all culminating in a smooth, satisfying finish. Handcrafted by the legendary duo, Rafael Nodal and AJ Fernandez, the Midnight Twist offers a smoking experience that's as captivating as its appearance. Elevate your evening with the Romeo y Julieta Reserva Real Nicaragua Midnight Twist. Available now.
And we're back live in the Studio 21 Cigar Studio above Two Guys Cigars in Salem, New Hampshire. Today we are smoking, you ready, Kiltman? The Plasencia Alma del Cielo Celeste, or Cielo. Celeste.
Cielo, I would say.
And like and subscribe. We're going to talk a little bit more about what we were just talking about with limited cigars. We'll wrap that up before we get to the meat of the show.
All right, well, it comes out once a year. 1 year, I think it came out twice. Atabey Black. This is the NFT cigar. It's only available at NFT holders of Atabey Black and for United Cigar lounges that have. There's Byron lounges and Atabey lounges.
Yeah.
Red Anchor lounges.
Red Anchor Lounge. If you listen to the show, you know all about that.
I hear somebody's opening a Gold Star one. I heard.
Nice.
Gold Star Lounge.
You're talking about things to come out if you want to check out Notify Me.
Notify Me.
Yeah.
So Atabey Black, any day now.
Yes.
It's really coming close. Again, I was in Spain. They were packaging them.
Yes.
While I was there, and they said, we'll get them right out.
Like, if I had to guess, maybe I don't know, maybe this week?
Maybe this week?
Maybe. If this was a forecast, if this isn't the...
it's not the 10-day forecast sooner.
No, this is the, not hourly forecast, but yeah.
Okay. Fiddlehead, which is Dunbarton Tobacco and Trust.
Yes, CNH.
It only came out once, which was last year. We announced it is coming out again.
Yep.
And I would say Notify Me.
It's in new items. Because
late February is what they guess.
It's a longer forecast, but it's coming.
It's a short month.
It's a short runway to it. And also, you want to know something crazy? One of the busiest days in the history of web was Fiddlehead, because the Dunbarton Limited fans are big fans.
Okay. And that was, I was going to do, it was a Saturday, and we open at 10 o'clock, and I said, I'll talk about it on the Cigar Authority podcast. And Steve said, can I come up and we'll talk about it?
Yes. Oh, I remember this very well.
By the time he came up, he had a stern, angry look on his face, which was 2 minutes of 12. He shows up at the very last second. He doesn't live far away, but 2 minutes of 12, and he's got an angry look on his face. And he said, you sold them already? And I said, yeah, 10 o'clock. He said, you weren't going to sell them until 12 noon? I said, who the hell said that? 10 o'clock, we open, and it's showtime. And he said, well, what the hell am I doing here? And I said, you came up to say thank you?
You're in the neighborhood.
But
hey, you sold
them all in 2 hours, and it was a lot. I had 200-something boxes, I believe.
Plenty. That was a crazy day.
So I ordered more. So hit Notify Me.
Yeah.
What else? Always when there's something stop being made, hammer and sickle.
Yeah.
If I had more hammer and sickle Moscow City, man, I could sell that. Yeah. That was crazy. Obviously, the Davidoff years off.
I think you can find some Hermitage if you.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's the only one. But
HVC.
Fresh out of the oven. That was a fast one, but they made a new size, but then they brought back the hot cake, the half Corona, when they brought back the Figurado. So you never know what's going to come in these days.
Right. So those are some of them.
Check out if you go to twoguyscigars.com, new items. Most of these things are in there for Notify Me. Also, I know if you're a big Dunbarton person, the 10-year Jubilee, which got delayed till next month. That'll be very soon. A lot going on.
Fast.
And Atabey Black may not be in new items because it's not new, but if you search Black or Atabey, you'll find it. Okay. But all right, so we have a letter in the mailbox.
We do, and this is from Braden.
I think it's a long one.
It's a long one. I'm going to try to shorten it a little bit. He starts off just saying that we picked the right cigar for Cigar of the Year. It's even better than the Cigar Authority cigar.
Well, because we're right.
Because we're right.
Bandolero Premium.
Great cigars. And then he has a note for each of us. Says, for Aaron, so Aaron, if I send you an intro to one of your segments, can you play it? If so, which one would you like me to send one in for? I mean...
What is it?
Yeah, like if you just want to throw together a segment for top 5 or... emails, under 30 seconds, something quick.
Not
I'll give it a listen.
No profanity or
no profanity, nothing crazy.
Don't include YouTube. Does not like anything that has to do with any sort of.
If you're gonna make your own music,
I think the email needs it.
Yeah. We used to have one.
Just don't include anything about like influenza or any false.
Something quick, like 30 seconds or less.
Yeah.
And now for Big Daddy Dave.
Oh, I didn't read this email. I just saw it was big. Sorry.
I'm going to come out with a cigar show in a few months. So can you create an intro? Because I know you're amazing at doing so.
So you guys are we doing a trade?
He wants you to make an intro for his show.
He wants to do one for us, and I got to do one for his. What's the name of his show?
Well, he doesn't say. But
well, that's hard to do.
Send us another email, Braden. And now let's move on to Dan the Sweetheart Davidson. Hey, Dan.
The Sweetheart?
That's the Sweetheart, apparently. This message might get a little bit emotional, but here it goes.
What?
Dear Dan the Sweetheart Davidson, you're the best cigar social media star ever, and I love to hear about everything because you've always got something to say, and I wish good luck on your future in cigars. Also, about the Cigar Authority.
My future.
It's his whole life.
If you don't want to do something new that the Cigar Authority wants you to do, don't do it unless they're really begging you for it.
Oh,
and if you think it's a good idea.
I don't know if that works.
Yeah, thanks for everything you do. And to Kiltman, he said, because I can't leave Kiltman out. So even if you get the words wrong, it's okay because everyone gets words wrong in their lives. So if you're patient, try the sentence again. Don't worry about it. Not a big deal. So he's going easy on Kiltman. I say it's part of the bit.
I feel like he was very easy on everybody.
Lean into it. And so it just says, I love what you're all doing for the podcast industry and have a great week. Thank you, Brady.
All right. That was nice.
That was nice. Well, we get nice emails here, I guess.
Right there for the Cigar Authority once in a while instead of telling me to go F off.
Get taller.
Get taller, yeah.
Yeah.
All right, I have Dave's weekly six-pack.
This is a banger.
It is a banger because the Plasencia Almodo Celio Celeste is here.
Correct.
$26.29. It's an expensive cigar, but if that wasn't enough, $27.50 for the Bandolero Premium Ironicos, which is the cigar of the year here on the Ash Holes.
So good.
It is great. So there's two great cigars, 1 and 2. This cigar was the most sought-after cigar back in my day.
Mm-hmm.
If you took every single Fuente and there was Opus X, everything was there. But you go back to, you got to go back.
96, 97.
Yeah, up to 2000 or something. People used to say it doesn't exist.
I never saw it in person until the last
few
years.
To this day, I have one in my humidor at home.
Yeah.
And I never smoked it because it was so rare.
Yeah.
It was, they don't really even make that cigar. And I used to pull it out. It's the Arturo Fuente Hemingway Between the Lines. The first, as far as I know, barber pole cigar that ever existed.
Really? That's the first?
The first one ever, and it's a little bigger than a short story.
It's
Between the Lines, and everybody used to talk about it. And we got a box in across the street. It's got to be 20 years ago.
Yeah.
And I said, you know what? I'm going to sell these by the single because I have to have one.
Right.
So I took one out. The singles were gone in 3 minutes. Boom, it was over. And I only got one box, but I had a single. I did it. And I still have the single.
That's wild.
I have no idea what it tastes like. But you can taste it because $23.29, another $23 cigar. What are you going to charge for this box? It comes with 3 bangers in a row like that. Taking nothing away from the $10 and up cigars coming after this. Roma Craft Neanderthal.
Another hard one to find.
$11.29. Great full-bodied cigar. Plasencia is up there, not to a Neanderthal, but it's up there in strength. The Christoph PCA 2024, not the 2025, the 2024 exclusive. $14.59, and the McAuliffe Black Gordo, which you say, well, it's a $10 cigar, but nobody else has it.
Yep.
We have it. Let me tell you, we bought a lot. They're selling like crazy. I was in the warehouse this morning watching them go out by the box. You're going to get a single, $10.29. If you were to buy that, you're talking about $114 retail. You can have it for $99.99 by going to twoguyscigars.com. In the search bar, hidden away, Dave
Milk. The Milk Bar.
Did you hear about the milk? Would you listen
Oh,
to
yeah,
Cigar
oh,
Authority?
yeah, oh, yeah.
Big week for milk this week. You got to listen to Cigar
Yes.
Authority if you want to hear about it.
Banner.
Huge week. I've been waiting for this to happen, and our president has put it
Our
forward.
prayers have been answered.
yes, it is.
Our long national nightmare
Like
is
nobody was
over.
asking for this.
It is over.
But this is a banger. This is
99 for 6 cigars, but you got 6. Like, you got
I tried-
bragging rights cigars here.
I tried to put together 6 cigars that are very hard to find that we had enough of to actually do this, and we don't have a lot of these. So
Get them.
get them. And you can smoke the Macau Black Gordo along with us next week as we smoke that next week.
Yeah.
All right, let's do a top 5.
Ladies and gentlemen, can I please have your attention? And I need all of you to stop what you're doing and listen.
Here is today's top 5 list.
Today's top 5 is the top 5 rarest trading cards or comics, and with the price that they actually sold.
Yeah, this was a confusing list to put together because I wanted to do collectibles, but it got really weird. So I limited it to trading cards, which are white hot right now, and I put comics in because there's some really expensive ones.
Yeah, and it's the same kind of scene.
Yeah, exactly.
Number 5 is the 1997-98 Pokemon Pikachu Illustrator card, which sold for $5.75 million.
I should have, growing up, never thrown away my Pokemon cards, and I should have been buying real estate when I was 8 because I would be a kingpin right now.
I was selling them.
Pokemon cards?
Yep.
No way.
In the shop?
Two guys were selling Pokemon cards. I thought it was the stupidest thing of all. I should have never sold them.
No.
I should have just hung on to them.
Yep. I got a pack of Pokemon cards for every A I got, and boy, I was doing
So
good
you got
back
at
then.
least one.
I got a few. Not so. Good thing it wasn't a deal I had when I was in college because I would have got none.
$5 million.
One card.
And it was only 27 years ago.
Yep.
Yeah. Number 4, I have no idea what this is. This is the 1909 to
I know what it is.
The Honus Wagner.
Honus Wagner. What is it?
Baseball card.
This,
Okay.
for the longest time, was the
Number
holy
one.
grail, hardest card to find. It was like, was it a cigarette or a bubblegum card?
It
was like one of the original.
tobacco card. I don't
Yeah.
know.
Real old.
Loose tobacco, I think.
It was $7.25 million. This one, everyone should be familiar with. The Superman number 1.
Yeah.
I'm going to guess that was the first Superman.
Action Comics, I'm guessing.
Yeah.
That was 9.12 million. So, number 2, another one everyone's familiar with, 1952, the Topps Mickey Mantle, 12.6 million.
I'm guessing this is rookie card.
It must be.
I don't know when he played.
My
so.
brother had a 1953 Mickey Mantle, and the year after, but each corner was clipped.
Oh,
That's
right.
like $10 million gone.
Gone.
Yeah.
He bought a whole box full of rare baseball cards with all the corners cut on purpose.
Oh, no.
Because they were used for kids riding a bicycle.
Oh,
they put a thing on
the bicycle.
Wow.
Yeah.
Gotcha.
That was
Yeah,
always fun.
And we took it, I was with him, we took it to a few different baseball card guys, and each one of them almost cried every time they looked at these.
Because they're all
baseball cards.
destroyed,
He says
basically.
they're worthless.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I said, it's worth something, right? And they go, nothing.
Yeah.
It's a conversation piece.
It's such a fine line. Unless you're talking about like the next card, which is a 1 of 1, which
Yeah,
is it could be wet.
It's the 2007-2008 Upper Deck dual autographed Michael Jordan and Kobe Bryant.
Wow.
It's 1 of 1. It's 12.9 million.
And they're not going to make another one unless they have a signature on something because Kobe's not signing anymore.
Right.
But it's crazy. I mean, and some of these cards sold within the last 18 months. Like this Pokemon card, I think Logan Paul bought it.
Oh, yeah.
It was, and why you were saying why
Sounds
is it
like
rare?
something you do.
When I was looking at this, it was like one of those things where it was a mail away. It was the only way to get this card was like a magazine mail away, and they only made like 35 of them. So it's like that. What is that? Nintendo World Games. It's like you could only. It was like they used to do these tournaments locally, like or regionally, and they only made like 10 cartridges that had like basically a moderator set up on it.
Like the movie The Wizard.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah, oh my God, The Wizard. That's a throwback. All right, well, that's that. Let's do the Kilt Man's Corner. We can do without the intro. Buy Red Anchor cigar.
Red Anchor is the world's
There we
first
go.
cigar brand, beginning in 1772. Now celebrating over 250
There's no la 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 on
years.
this.
United Cigar, in partnership with the famed Kellner family, reintroduced Red Anchor cigars, now blended in the Dominican Republic, featuring an Ecuador wrapper, Monte Plata binder, and fillers of San Vicente, Habano 92, and Pennsylvania broadleaf. This three-country blend creates a medium-bodied, smooth profile of cedar, nutmeg, shortbread, and a rich, buttery finish. It's time to relish the return of Red Anchor cigars.
What would an original Red Anchor cigar from 1772 be worth? But the problem is they didn't have bands on them.
You wouldn't know.
And how would you be able to tell would be the problem.
It'd be disintegrated, too.
There'd only be one way. Well, no, there would be no way.
No way.
But you know what? There's a way to tell if this is real because the Bandolero Firecracker is returning this summer.
Yes.
Very nice.
So the return of Bandolero Firecracker is here, created in partnership with Selected Tobacco. The 2026 version of the Bandolero Firecracker is built on a rich multi-origin blend featuring Dominican, Nicaraguan, Peruvian fillers, secured with an Ecuadorian binder, and enveloped in a dark fifth priming Ecuadorian Habano Maduro wrapper that's normally reserved for the Bandolero Aventuros line. Measuring 3.5 by 50, as it always is, this edition preserves the iconic firecracker shape while offering an experience of depth and intensity. The Bandolero Firecracker will be available in boxes of 20 with a suggested retail of $9 per cigar.
Which is cheap. Cheap compared for that.
Yes.
Do you know, so I'm in Spain. There's his aging rooms. There's where all the cigars are. There's Bandolero Firecrackers in there.
Mm-hmm.
I said, let's try a Bandolero Firecracker. He said, they're not ready yet. Get out of town.
Well, and
he is a sick man.
According to this, it's true because this year's release will release nationwide in late summer following the completion of the required 2-year post-roll aging period in cedar
but
rooms.
I get to smoke one.
Nope.
Don't I get to smoke one? No.
No.
It needs at least 2 years just for the firecracker. I said it's 3.5 inches long.
Could you click the notify me button at the factory when you were there?
Yeah, well, they didn't have one.
We should make one.
That's just tapping.
That'd be a nice gift for him. Get him a big button. It's a notify me. Click this button and then call me up and tell me, okay.
You know, it'd be fun if he had people there above the room. I haven't there, so I haven't seen it in person. If there was like a countdown clock of when they were ready,
Yeah. That'd be fun.
Yeah. But all right.
5 years.
Yeah.
4 years, 364 days.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Like the red
24 hours and 23 hours.
like the
and 57.
countdown on the time capsule.
Yeah, like 20, like the show 24. Just don't do the beep because you would lose your mind in there.
Sure.
But
if I can buy something, that'd be a nice gift of a clock that counts down for 5 years.
Yeah, you just need like a score timer thing, like a scoreboard thing. I don't know.
That'd be fun.
All right, let's. You know, it'd be
Let's not
fun
go up that high.
if we review this cigar and go home.
Okay, we'll do that. I say 94.
Whoa,
94.
That's a big score.
It's a great cigar. It is full-bodied, but I have a cigar to smoke right after the show. But I am not going to smoke that until I finish this because I'm not wasting an inch of this cigar.
No, this is great. And I feel like I undershot it by giving it a 93.
We'll see.
Great cigar. Definitely worth your time.
Yeah, very complex. A lot of pretty unique flavors. I gave it a 93 as well.
93? I was a little off here. 93.33.
Do we do decimals here?
Nah.
Okay. All right. Well, that is it for this week's episode of the Ash Holes. Next week, if you get the 6-pack, you could smoke along with us because we are smoking the McAuliffe Gordo.
Which one?
The black.
The black. Okay.
Well, we'll see.
There's
Who knows?
Black, there's red, and we're going to get to it anyway, and Killman will be back.
We'll see.
Weather permitting.
But until then, you've listened to the Ash Holes broadcasting from the Studio 21 Cigar Studio above Two Guys Cigars in Salem, New Hampshire. We'll see you, or some of us will see you, next week.
The views and opinions expressed by the hosts, guests, or callers of this program do not necessarily reflect the opinions of the Studio 21 Podcast Cafe.